Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome to the dollhouse, and we are here today with one of my newest little dolls. This is Stanley, and Stanley is a spirited vessel, and he let me know that he is residing within this little doll, well, connected to this little doll. They don't actually live inside the doll, but they're sort of connected to the doll, and this is little Stanley. From what I'm sensing, he is a little boy, a young boy, and he's chosen this doll to represent himself because he passed away quite early, and I don't know why he wasn't collected. I still don't quite know why children get missed when they pass away, why their souls get missed. I'm not too sure, and that's a question I might want to investigate a little bit later on and see what happens there, I think, because a lot of spirit vessels seem to be occupied by young children, and yeah, I'm not too sure why. And Stanley's no exception. He's one of my youngest spirits, and first of all, wasn't too sure about Stanley, but he's looking at me right now through the viewfinder here, and you can see that he's looking to my left hand side. He's looking, this way. Can you see him? He's looking but he's looking at you through the viewfinder this way. So depending on your viewpoint, he's looking at me right now. And he's adorable. I'm not too sure where I found his vessel. I'm trying to recall where I found his vessel. I think I found his vessel when I was house sitting just recently. I found him at Salvo's, I do believe, at Noarlunga. That could be it. Salvo's at Noarlunga. That was back in early October, and yeah, so I'm just going to do a reading with him today. Not on him. I'm going to be doing his story a bit later on when I learn a bit more about him. But I'm just going to do some possibilities for this weekend because it's Friday, and some possibilities might be coming up. Just have a look and see what the energy around everybody is for this coming weekend, and see what might happen. I no longer have my Fool's Wisdom deck, so this is not a Fool's Friday, but we'll plod along as it is and see what might be happening. So this is a collective reading. What might be happening for you this weekend? Several possibilities. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. Not every reading can resonate with everyone, and especially as a collective reading, but there might be something in it that, the Nine of Clubs, the Nine of Wands. For some of us, it's time to prepare. Sometimes we come to a certain stage and we just think, look, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered anymore. Truly can't be bothered. But this weekend, the cards are indicating that it's time to give it one more shot. Don't give up just yet. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Stanley's definitely saying don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, because there could be an opportunity for you that you might have missed, or fate might play a hand. Fate might decide, hey, I'm going to help these guys out and set the ball, or get the ball in motion again. So don't give up this weekend, start again. Prepare yourself for one more fight. Gather your resources, gather your energy, gather your enthusiasm, your motivation, whatever it is that you need. Give yourself a kick up the bum if you need to, but don't give up. That one just popped out by itself. So also the answer, if you're asking a question. With the clubs, it's I don't know. I don't know how this is going to pan out for you. but don't give up on it. Give it one more shot. So I don't know quite how it's going to work out, but you know, sometimes we've got to take a chance, don't we? And you've got the Ten of Hearts, the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups, so that's a really good card for indicating a good outcome, a good conclusion to something, a good prospects. So yes, so whatever it is, it's going to end up favourably. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but it should end up in your favour with the Ten of Cups, with the Ten of Hearts. Okay, Stanley, what else? What else have you got in mind for people? What message would you have? I first found Stanley in the op shop, and I was thinking of actually turning him into a little monster, which I do alter some dolls sometimes to make them monsters. And I'll show you one of my dolls. Just wait there with Stanley. He'll keep you company for a minute. I want to show you one of my dolls. This is Victoria. I did make her as a little monster. I don't know. You may or may not think she's alright, but I think she looks cute. This is little Victoria. Hey Stanley and Victoria. Victoria is one of my little monster dolls. Little vampire doll. And I was thinking of transforming Stanley into one, but I don't know. I think he's says no, don't do it. I'm too cute. You can chime in with your ideas if you want to, but be respectful, please. Especially of Victoria. I just adore Victoria. So what might be possible? Talking about children, it could be to do with children this weekend. There could be children involved in this weekend, or it could be a time of reminiscing about your childhood. There could be siblings getting together and reminiscing about their childhood. It could also be an indication of going back to basics of how it felt to do something when you were a child and pick up perhaps a hobby or an interest that you had as a child. It could be some deep diving into your inner child this week. So whatever that might be, or it could be a birth of new ideas. There could be a birth or announcement about a birth or a pregnancy perhaps for some. Always take your own circumstances into account with these readings. Let's have a look and see what else might be coming up. Oh, fun times ahead, joyful moments, happiness, harmony, a get-together perhaps, a celebration of some sort. Celebrating the news of a birth, news of a pregnancy, could be. Or it could be just getting together with friends, family, siblings getting together, having a good time and reminiscing perhaps. But taking a chance on something because it's going to work out in your favour, it would seem. Yes, cheerfulness. It sounds like a good weekend for some people, celebrating and just a get together, a wedding perhaps, or a christening, a party, or just reminiscing about childhood, bringing that freedom, that feeling, a sense of rejuvenation and happiness and contentment, and just sort of allowing yourself a moment in time to feel some positivity. Just for a moment even, for some of us that's maybe all we have, is a moment just to reminisce and to remember and look forward to a next moment of positivity and encouragement. Some of us might need to give ourselves that encouragement if we don't have anyone else to give it to us. Sometimes we need to give ourselves what we cannot receive from another, for whatever reason. Ooh, focus on the positive this weekend. Ignore the negative. Always focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. What do you reckon, Stanley? I think so too. I've just said goodbye to one of my spirit girls. She agreed to move on to somebody else. I'm not too sure if the person she's going to actually understands the spiritual world and spirit vessels, but I'm hoping she does. And but yeah, Angelina, that was her name, understands my circumstances and why I needed to let go of her. So we had a bit of a chat, and she understands that. So my circumstances are a bit tight at the moment, so you have to do things sometimes and then understand the repercussions. Yeah, but you have to accept what the choices are sometimes. But this weekend, focus on the positive. Always focus on the positive, because you've got some celebration coming up. Oh, and a letter concerning money. Money coming in or money going out. I'm not too sure, but there might be a letter or a document, an email, an SMS, not necessarily a letter, indicating that money is on its way to you. I think it's coming through to you. You may have set the wheels in motion a while ago, and it might be coming through for you this weekend, or you might have notification that at least after this weekend that money is going to be there for you. Dear little Stanley. Oh, the Nine of Pentacles, yes. Everything is ripening at the right time. Can't rush things. Some things have to ripen at the right time. You know, you can't pick fruit when it's green. You have to wait until it ripens on the tree so you can pick it when it's at its sweetest. So things are ready and ripe for picking. There's someone else involved that's sort of whispering in your ear, and it's really causing you a lot of headache, because you think perhaps, or they think, that they've won a battle with you, and it worries you because you think perhaps, I don't know why, it's up to you of course, but I'm sensing that something or someone has indicated to you that they've won, but they haven't. So don't allow it to worry you. Because I think in the long run you will win out, and you will be the winner overall. Even though sometimes you don't want winners and losers, sometimes there has to be, but they think they have won at the moment, but you haven't lost as much as you think. So this weekend will bring that into focus for you. So focus on the positive and understand that they may have won one tiny battle, but the war is yet to be won, and I think you are going to be the ultimate winner here. So don't worry too much about that. And the decisions to be made, of course. Interesting. But I think overall, this weekend, it was going to be a very interesting one for you. Money's on its way to you. Focus on the really good stuff. There's some information coming through for some of us about a child or reminiscing about childhood. But overall, it's going to end up being your weekend, and you can see the positivity, you can see the potential for the next week. But make a decision this weekend, because if there's something to be decided, this is the weekend to do it for you. Does that make sense? For most of us, that is anyway. Stanley, should we get some charms out for everyone? It's amazing, isn't it? All these opportunities coming through, and they bring in the tarot cards, and the answers come through, and extra information comes through for some of us. So for some of us, there are some decisions to make. How's it going to go for you? But don't worry too much. You will ultimately be the winner here. You will ultimately see yourself as successful. So don't allow someone else's ego or someone else's inflated sense of importance or competition to stifle you in your decision-making process, perhaps. Excuse me. I think I swallowed a fly. Be flexible this weekend. Stand strong, stay determined on your own behalf, of course, and give yourself what you need. But there's a little bit of room for flexibility. A little bit of give and take. The rocking horse. It's interesting, the rocking horse. It could be indicating childhood details as we came through here with this card. Or it could be indicating that you're moving but you're not getting anywhere. Maybe this weekend might be a standstill for you. This is time to think, to make those decisions, to wait for things to come in, wait for the ripening of that fruit. This weekend could be that time for you. So at the end of the weekend, you can pick that fruit. Take some time out for joy. The dolphins. And don't be scared of something just because you don't understand it. Don't be scared of something because you don't understand it. Get to know it a bit better and understand it, so you're not so scared. The green button of the heart chakra. Your heart's going to be wide open this weekend. Who or what are you going to allow in? It's wide open. It's also a time of giving and receiving for this weekend. And again, the dolphins coming out. Don't forget to have some fun. Allow yourself the fun factor, even if you have to provide it for yourself. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope Stanley has given you some extra information. And yeah, so thank you everyone for joining me, and until next time, so many blessings.